Hi, my name is Michael Lake, and my show is about going out for sushi. It's not just about raw fish. It's about being with friends, having a good time, and learning some tips along the way. In every episode, we'll hunt for great sushi places around Southern California, because everybody knows if you can't make it to Japan, SoCal's the place to find great sushi. Now, most of you may already love sushi, but some of you are first-timers. Now, my goal is to get my guests to try some sushi and witness their reactions. My bet is that there's something for everyone, and they'll keep coming back for more. You know, everyone might say it, but I know a great sushi place.
Michael Lake knows a great sushi place. Try a great sushi place with Michael Lake. Come on. Michael Lake knows a great sushi place. Try a great sushi place with Michael Lake. Enjoying the fans of great sushi. Connoisseurs to groupies. Now move your booty. Let's grab some sushi. Michael Lake knows a great sushi place. Try a great sushi place with Michael Lake. Come on.
In today's episode, I invited my friends to Chaya Sushi. At the one table, we have my buddies Alex, Mark, and Rob, and they're all professional stuntmen. And you know they've done a few sake bombs in their day. At the other table, I invited my friends Ken and Heidi, a much more sophisticated couple. Now, they might actually care whether it's hot, cold, or unfiltered sake. We're here in El Segundo, California, just south of LAX and a few minutes from Manhattan Beach. Now, we're here to introduce you to a great sushi restaurant that has so many options it'll make your head spin. Now, this place has over 100 rolls, and over half of the items on the menu are cooked. So there's something for everyone here at Chaya Sushi. If you come to a sushi restaurant like Chaya Sushi, it's just not raw fish. There's a lot of other things on the menu. How many of those food items on the menu are raw fish compared to cooked items?
Around 50%.
Okay.
Also, we try to do vegetarian and like low carbs too.
You guys have a beautiful place here. And I noticed the one in Marina Del Rey, and here you got these waterfall walls, the fountains. Tell me about those. Who designed them? Who built them?
My dad, he made everything here.
I tell you, ambiance, of course, is the first thing you notice. And I tell you, when I walk into Chaya Sushi, boy, that really stands out. Just don't touch the waterfalls. They actually have a sign on there. But especially when kids come in, they always do.
Oh, yes.
They have to.
They love it.
Speaking of kids, I sat down with three of my friends, Alex, Mark, and Rob. And these guys are professional stuntmen and good friends of mine.
I'm gonna take that right away.
There we go.
Have you stolen one before? I've stolen quite a few of those. Really? Yeah. Come on. You take the ice out? You just shove it down your pants. Because you have the extra room.
So what my friend is saying is that he takes cold sake bottles, puts them down his pants, and walks out of restaurants. God, I hope he's joking. You shouldn't pour your own sake. So
what if you're by yourself? You have to have the waitress.
I don't know. I think if you're at home or by yourself, you're fine.
Yeah, or if you're just
gotta
raging
adapt the
alcoholic, you can drink right out. The rules change all of a sudden.
So of course we got some edamame, Japanese beer, and of course sake for everybody.
Man, I can't wait to drive home.
Mark is joking, and drinking and driving is never a good idea.
I actually took a cab.
Now Alex is smart. Always plan to take a cab, especially if you're drinking a lot of sake. Perfect timing. Here comes the sushi and sashimi. Now I ordered them some yellowtail sushi and albacore sashimi. And if you don't know the difference between sushi and sashimi, sushi is with the rice, sashimi is without rice.
This is a perfect amount of rice for fish. Like the ratio of rice to fish is amazing.
Tiny little bit of
I'm gonna flip it back over and I'm gonna eat it before Alex does. But that's an amazing amount. And nobody else does that.
That's a good point you have there. Yeah, that's a very good point. Oh no!
Okay, so you got a couple rolls you're going to make for us today. The first one is called
Denny's roll?
Denny's roll, and that's primarily geared towards people who don't want to really jump into eating raw fish right away, correct?
Yes.
My man C starts out with a sheet of seaweed paper and vinegared white rice. He adds fish cake or imitation crab meat, crisp asparagus, and fried shrimp, commonly known as shrimp tempura. And then he rolls it up like a big fat sushi roll. Then tops it off with salmon and cuts it into little edible-sized pieces and pops it in the oven to cook. So now we're back at the table. And speaking of cooked rolls, we have another cooked roll called the Jimmy's roll.
Those are all for me, by the way. Nobody else can have one.
Oh, really?
Actually, I got 2 orders for the table. Looks like Alex needs to learn how to share. Now this thing is perfect for anyone that loves surf and turf. It's a cooked roll with lobster in the middle and Kobe beef on top. It also has avocado and jalapenos on the inside and red onions on top, drizzled with cilantro sauce. So now that everybody's had a sample, we'll let Rob give the verdict.
Look at that.
That's ridiculous again, isn't it?
Amazing.
You're good?
Amazing.
That's your surf and turf right there.
The only thing I like about good sushi
Yeah.
is like good sex. You have it, and it's very fulfilling, but then about 20 minutes later, you want more.
Good point. I wanted to thank my buddies for coming out to Chaya Sushi with me, so I had Rob order a round of oyster shooters on me before I head over to Heidi and Ken's table.
Would you mind if we had 4 oyster shooters?
Thank you very much.
I would mind, but give us 4 anyways.
Most places you go and get an oyster shooter, they give you a shot glass with an oyster in and some high-grade sake. Well, let me show you what Chaya Sushi does.
What is an oyster shooter?
An oyster shooter is a raw oyster in a shot of sake. They actually put it in a stemless martini glass with an oyster on the side. So it's more of an oyster martini, which is great.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I wouldn't slam that.
Wow.
Good.
That's pretty good.
No, I got it. That was good. That was interesting.
Before we go, I want to stop by and see how Ken and Heidi are doing. Ken and Heidi are both from New York, living out in LA, and they both love sushi.
It's the best soft-shell crab in town because it's so damn delicate.
It's really yummy the way they make it. Isn't that awesome? It's the way they cook it. It's not greasy or anything.
Do you always get that?
She always gets it. It's a staple.
Yeah, I love soft
Every
shell
time
crab.
we come for sushi, it's soft-shell crab, tempura, spicy tuna hand rolls.
Oh,
It's
excellent.
like the
then we
beginning
get
of
some
all our
rolls.
sushi meals, and then we experiment from there. This place in LA has always been my favorite.
Well, we got a couple rolls I think you'd like.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. We tried a Jay's roll, which I think you'd like, and also a Denny's roll.
Yum.
So when they bring them out, we'll show you what's in them if you are up for
Yeah,
experimenting.
we'll be up for experimenting.
Those are 2 rolls we haven't tried yet.
While the Denny's roll is coming out of the oven, C creates the Jay's roll with crunchy shrimp tempura, imitation crab meat, and cucumber on the inside. Avocado and spicy yellowtail are on the outside, topped with eel sauce. That's eel sauce?
Yes, sweet eel sauce.
And I'm assuming that's made from eels?
Yes.
C adds some colorful roe or fish eggs for the final touch, and it's off to the table. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
This one's a Jay's roll one.
That's the Jay's
that's
roll.
awesome.
This is the Denny's
Wow.
roll.
Okay, I'm gonna take this little guy right here because it's smaller. You get the end one. I don't know how I'm gonna do this all at once.
Come on, you have a flip-top head.
All right, stop it, you. Okay. Oh, that's yummy.
But this is more of a baked roll. This is the raw tuna on top.
That's really nice.
Wait. Finish chewing, baby.
No, it's worth talking with your mouth full. Even though it's sushi, you don't taste fishy.
Right.
Like, it doesn't have that feeling.
the
So
perfect
it makes
thing about
sense
this
what you were
roll.
talking about for people who don't really go for the more adventurous sushi style of stuff.
Absolutely. But once you try it,
Once you
you're
try
hooked.
it, you're hooked.
The thing I really love about sushi is that every time I sit down in a restaurant with good friends and family, I'm not only going to have a great time, I'm going to experience a great culture and good food. So there you have it, from Chaya Sushi in Marina del Rey and El Segundo. I'm Michael Lake, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time on I Know a Great Sushi Place.
Michael Lake knows a great sushi place. Try a great sushi place with Michael Lake. Come on. Michael Lake.